Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, Claude code leak. What is this? April Fool's prank? Anthropic accidentally released around 512,000 lines of source code. It was due to a human error in NPM packaging, they said. Are you sure this wasn't their idea of a joke for April Fool's Day? Let me reveal this hidden secret to you live right now on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. HSRL is a production of Safe New Media. Before you keep watching, let me tell you who this is not for. This show is not for you if you take yourself too seriously. If you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover accurate truths, or at least funny, ironic ideas. But let me reveal it to you so you can discover it for yourself. Let me help you increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the universe. It's the only podcast of its kind right now on this subject, going live on X. Therefore, the most popular live stream podcast. Oh, excuse me. It's live. Dry throat. It's live, guys. This is live. We're doing this live. Let me try this one more time. It's the only podcast of its kind on this subject, going live on X. Therefore, the most popular live stream podcast live right now on this subject, going live on X. This show is specifically for those who are seeking new perspectives, fresh ideas, and a willingness to explore new possibilities. My intention is to help investors like you stay ahead of the curve and make the most out of emerging opportunities. Today on HSRL. Ladies and gentlemen, have you realized what happened? You've got Anthropic, right? One of the biggest, most sophisticated artificial intelligence companies on the planet. They are building the future. Okay? They are building software that can outthink your doctor, write novels, and steal your wife. And how do they lose the crown jewels? A guy accidentally uploads 512,000 lines of code to NPM because he pressed the wrong button. Think about that. We're worried about AI taking over the world, right? But you know what our only safeguard is? The people building it can't figure out how to use a drop down menu without exposing the entire company. It's unbelievable. A cutting edge AI company accidentally leaked 500,000 lines of its own code. It's like building a robot whose whole job is to prevent human error. And then the human goes, I'll just drag this folder over here. Boom. Now the robot's on GitHub, like, I guess I live here now. And I love the phrasing human error in NPM packaging. That's the most polite way to say some guy named Kevin hit publish instead of save. An AI company dedicated to eliminating human error from the world accidentally leaks its own source code because of a human error. If you want to stop humans from making errors, you first have to stop the humans making the AI from making human errors. It's beautiful, isn't it? They're building these massive digital brains to do coding for us. Why? Because humans are sloppy, emotional messes who forget to carry the zero. And then Greg in engineering, who hasn't slept in 3 days and is surviving on nothing but caffeine and pure hubris, accidentally copy pastes the entire recipe for the AI into a public folder. You can't make this stuff up. We are building our own replacements, and we're too incompetent to even hide the blueprints. Relax. No customer data was involved. We're still super committed to safety, they said. Anthropic claims that no customer data was exposed during the leak of their secret model, Mythos. No customer data was exposed during the leak of Mythos because nobody was actually using Mythos yet. I love when corporations do this. They get caught with their pants down and immediately go, but look, your credit card numbers are safe. Yeah, no kidding. They're safe. You hadn't sold the damn thing yet. It's like a guy leaving his front door wide open and telling his wife, good news, honey. The robbers didn't steal the TV we haven't bought yet. Brilliant. Top tier security. Anthropic accidentally ships 512,000 lines of source code for their coding assistant Claude Code because of a human error in NPM packaging. Except it was an April Fool's prank. And the only thing that actually got shipped was our collective ability to read a calendar. People are terrified that a massive AI source code leak on April 1st is going to ruin the tech industry because they can't tell the difference between a real security breach and a 4D chess level tech prank. And then there's this mysterious second leak, Mythos. That sounds less like an AI model and more like a villain in a movie that loses to friendship. We regret to inform you, Mythos has been exposed. Yeah, no kidding. You named it Mythos. That thing was begging to be leaked. You can't name your secret project like a final boss and expect it to stay hidden. See, that's the genius of it. Is it a leak? Is it a prank? Who knows? We live in a world where tech news sounds like satire anyway. AI writes 500,000 lines of code. Human uploads it to the wrong cloud. If I told you 10 years ago that a computer program would write its own software, and then a guy named Todd would accidentally give it away to hackers while trying to install a JavaScript package, you'd think it was a bit on Silicon Valley. Now, it's only Wednesday or April 1st. Honestly, at this point, reality is the prank. Dude, what if the human error was the AI testing us? Like Claude Code looked at the NPM script and went, watch this, and generated the most believable fake leak in history, only to harvest our panic reactions for its next training run. We're not the users anymore. We're the beta testers, and the bug report is us. It's the most predictable story in tech. The hilarious part is they didn't even have to screw up. They only had to wait for April 1st and let the internet do the leaking for them. The real source code that got exposed, our brains. The real customer data, our dignity. And the real inner architecture on display, the one that still falls for the exact same prank every year because we're more advanced monkeys who learned how to type NPM publish. Happy April Fool's Day, everybody. The robots aren't coming for us. We're doing it to ourselves. One plausible 512,000 line fictitious story at a time. That's my time. I got to get to my Passover Seder. Share this, retweet on X, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube or Spotify. You're allowed to make fun of me, but only if your jokes are funny, you get my name right, and you leave a review on Apple Podcasts. Visit my X profile to learn more. It's not necessary to follow me on X, but I do follow others who are funnier than me and smarter than me. And there's a lot of people who are funnier and smarter than me. Whatever you decide, now you can follow at Safe New Media on X, FKA Twitter. Follow at Safe New Media. Team up with me to bring about serious advancement for each other. The plan is for our community to share with each other the systems, the processes, and workflows that we are successfully using in order to help each other grow. It's not a cult, but have you ever felt that deep, powerful sense of belonging that transforms your entire perspective? That's what awaits you in our community. As you hear me talking now, you might begin to imagine yourself surrounded by like minded individuals who truly understand your aspirations. Picture yourself waking up each morning with renewed purpose, knowing you're part of something greater than yourself. Your future self is already thanking you for taking this step today. The door is open, and all you need to do is walk through it. Belong higher. Join our inner circle on Telegram. Do it. You can join our inner circle on Telegram if you want. It's free. There's a link to it at the top of the Safe New Media X profile. The official source for this show is safenewmedia.com/HSRL. I want to give loyal listeners of this podcast something. When I first started my podcast, I had imposter syndrome. But then I realized you can just start a podcast. As a side quest, I can help you start your own podcast. Free gift for you if you want to start a podcast, but you feel imposter syndrome. For a limited time only, you can get your copy of the Anti-Imposter Podcast Starter Kit at safenew.media. That's safenew.media. What I'm about to tell you next will shock you.
This is not an offer, solicitation of an offer to buy or sell securities. Past performance is not an indication of future results. Investing involves risk and may result in partial or total loss. Prospective investors should carefully consider investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses, and should consult with a tax or legal advisor before making any investment decision.
Are you an accredited investor? If so, listen up. This is for you. Today, owning a home now costs $52K more per year than renting. Families are stuck as forever renters. We're seizing this shift, buying 100 plus unit assets in growth markets. Few get in. Why? We don't need more money. We're looking for investors aligned with our values. We're improving quality of life at scale for hardworking families. Secure your place on our waitlist. Go to Inveresta.com. You can now subscribe to our newsletter. That secures your place. The newsletter is called Inveresta Insights. I send it out every couple of weeks. You can now receive your free guide. Location Science 2026, 5 filters to find growth markets for multifamily real estate. Don't ignore the data before you invest. When you subscribe, you secure your place on our waitlist for the next opportunity. And you get this for free in your inbox. Most real estate people tell you to invest in your backyard. But if your backyard is the wrong location, avoid losing money in the wrong location. Hit me up on our X profile at Inveresta. Retail investors can send me a DM there. Let me know what kind of investment opportunities you are looking for. Accredited investors, get in touch with me today. Call my office. Go to Inveresta.com. Accredited investors only. This is not an offer or solicitation to the general public. Last thing before I let you go, I want to invite you to subscribe to Methods of Prosperity newsletter. I write it every week. It's for fun. You owe it to yourself to be rich. Society, our parents, teachers, and peers have conditioned us. They want us to be like them. They need us to comply. They need us to be conventional like they are. As Herb Kelleher, co-founder and CEO of Southwest Airlines, remarked, all the people that were telling me those things were expressing conventional wisdom. And if it's conventional, it ain't wisdom. And if it's wisdom, it ain't conventional. My name is Sean Allen Fenn, and I'm obsessed with prosperity. This is the natural state of the human spirit. It turns out there's no limit. There's also many variables. Some keep their day job, others go all in. Some are entrepreneurs, others are value investors, but all of them have a certain mindset. Understanding what makes them tick grants us insight into our own journey. Methods of Prosperity newsletter is for anyone who agrees that success leaves clues. It's the most popular newsletter to brainwash yourself rich. Become a renegade billionaire. Go to safenewmedia.com/newsletter. safenewmedia.com/newsletter. To become a billionaire, one must first be conditioned to think like a billionaire. You can now subscribe for free at safenewmedia.com/newsletter. Also, you can join our community. There's a Telegram community for Methods of Prosperity. Yeah, on Telegram. Check it out. Thanks for making this the most popular live stream at this hour on this subject. Broadcasting on X, formerly known as Twitter, Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, moi, yours truly. My name is Sean Allen Fenn, and this is definitely not a cult. I like you, but don't take my word for it. Decide for yourself. Happy Passover to those who celebrate.